Hey guys, I'm Paul the Motor Guy, and welcome to my channel, where I pass on riding tips, practice drills, and defensive riding strategies. Now, I'm a rider coach, a motorcycle sergeant, and owner and instructor at ProRider Central Texas, where we teach police riding skills to civilian riders. In this video, I'm going to answer 3 of the most commonly asked questions I get from viewers when it comes to slow speed maneuvers. So hang tight. Now, the first question is, how fast am I going when I'm doing my demo rides? Well, my speed may vary depending on what exercise I'm doing, but generally it's between 8 to 10 miles per hour when I'm doing slow speed maneuvers. Now, I don't look down at my speedometer, and I don't recommend you doing so, because your speed really doesn't matter as long as you have power to the rear wheel. And also, when you look down, you tend to lose track of where you are and your front wheel placement, which is key. Now, I did do a video on the importance of the front wheel placement, so if you haven't seen it, be sure to go check it out. I will leave a link up top and in the description at the end of this video. Now, I decided to video my speedometer and my tachometer so I could give you an accurate answer. Now, when you're watching, you will be able to see my speedometer when I'm making my left turns. For the demo, I set up the offset cone weave with 6 cones. So let's go check out the demo. When I freeze the video, you see that I am around 10 miles per hour. Now, the second question I get is, when do I engage the friction zone? I recommend engaging the friction zone prior to leaning the motorcycle and staying in the friction zone until the motorcycle is straight up and down. Now, if you're doing a pattern like the offset cone weave where you have a lot of cones, then I recommend staying in the friction zone during the entire pattern. I always say, now once you find the friction zone, why give it up? So in other words, why work harder instead of smarter? Also, by being in the friction zone prior to leaning the motorcycle, you will get a gradual lean, which is what you want when you're starting out. If you start to lean the motorcycle before engaging the friction zone, you will get what I call a quick dip, which spooks a lot of riders and causes you to either put in the clutch or put your foot down. Now, the third question I get is, what should your RPMs or revolutions per minute be when doing slow speed maneuvers? Now, the textbook answer is between 1200 and 1500, but you don't have to be exact to be successful. But just like your speed, you don't want to be looking down at your tachometer. Now, let me stop and say this. Now, there are some techniques that don't have to be perfect, and this is one of them. I think that many of you try to be too perfect, which makes it hard to relax and free up your mind for the stuff that is really important, such as the friction zone. Now I'm going to show you another video, but this time I want you to pay attention to my tachometer. Now you will see that it will vary anywhere between 1800 and 2000 RPMs. Now you'll be able to see the tachometer when I'm making my right turns. So let's go check it out. Now, my throttle stays pretty consistent, so the change in my RPMs is caused when I'm using the trail braking or feathering the rear brake technique. So whenever you're trail braking, it reduces the RPMs. Now, when you're trail braking, it also affects your speed. This is why my speed varies between 8 to 10 miles per hour. Now, if you're watching any of my videos and have any questions, please ask them in the comment section, and I will try to answer them in detail in another video. Now, if this video was helpful in any way, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, practice, 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 and ride safe.